Morning everyone, this is Dan from the technology department. This morning I sent out an email stating that not to open anything up with releasing emails until I could get a chance to dig in here and possibly create a video for you guys to see what we're looking at. Last night we implemented a spam filter option that allows us as users to go in and release emails or delete emails that we would consider possible spam. So the way we do that is come up here, you'll see a new email and it says release control at fortimail.nls.k12. If you go ahead and click on that, every morning at about 7, and I think I have it set up for also at 3 o'clock, we're going to get these reports. And I'll just have to get some feedback and follow up if this is the proper time. Is it too much during the day or however this would best suit our needs. But for now, what it would basically be is that if you click on this email here or right here, you can see that I can see who it's from, what it is, and I can decide to delete it or release it. Now if you release it, you're allowing that email to come to you all the time. And so it's really hoping that everybody would be able to follow simple guidelines that I created before there about, you know, the European designations, things like that. Like you can see this one right here. That is clearly a email that we do not want, and so it's getting caught up in our spam filter. But because I don't know all of the users and basically who you want your emails from, newsletters, things like that, I'm giving you the option to delete it or release it. Now what that also means is that if you start releasing a lot of spam to yourself, you are going to get spammed to death. So this is a learning process here that unless you are 100% sure you want to keep it, I would not release it. So in this one here, I'm just basically going to come over here and click on delete and get rid of it. And on my portal that you can't see on my other page here, so you can see it right here, is showing that I deleted this out of the quarantine right there. Now what I'm going to show you also too is I'm going to get rid of that. You can also go into the web page to do the same thing. So I click on that link, bring this up. You'll go ahead and click here. Each one of you have this, and this puts you into your FortiMail. I've already signed in using my credentials. So your credentials are your username and Active Directory password. So I can come in here and delete also to or C. I can also take and write blacklist that right there, that I don't want that ever to come again, which I will do with these right here. These are the ones I was telling you about earlier, how they keep changing the IP address, and they're very difficult to keep up on. So as long as I keep blacklisting those, it should eventually thin those out. You can select all, you can whitelist it. So if I know that this is an address that I want to come all the time from a certain user, we can put that in a whitelist so it comes to us all the time. So this is going to be a quick video this morning until I can dig more into it. But basically I'm just trying to get out there some information so you guys can see how we can utilize this in the proper manner and hopefully really reduce our spam mail down. Seems like a pretty nice way of doing it. So, but it's going to require the user to know what they're clicking on and what they're not. If you click on an email that you accidentally release and you don't want it released, please get a hold of me, because there is another way that we can take and block it and figure out how to make sure it doesn't come anymore. So I'll have more details as I dig into this further. So I'm just going to give these little video skits here for a little bit until I can get the full knowledge of how this is all supposed to work and different things. It was pretty late last night when we got this done, so I haven't had a lot of time to really work with it. And so for now, I'll contact you more information later, but thank you for listening to our video. Oh, and there's one more thing here too before we go. One of the things is that we have made our email size 50 megs, so if you send an attachment larger or try to receive an attachment larger than 50 megs, it will get caught up in the spam filter. So if you have an email that you know that you're going to be sending more than 50 megs, you'll need to get a hold of me. And the other thing is that we have to is that if a user sends out more than 60 messages in a half hour, that it will also be considered as a spam mail going out. So if you are a user that plans on sending out more than 60 emails in a half an hour, you need to contact me so I can exempt you from the list. I do know I've already seen Carla Vogley in the community ed and Anita Hagen in the district office, but I'm sure there is Connie and Marna, Helen, you guys there. So need to know who would probably be sending that out so I can get you exempt there. So again, if you have more than 60 emails going out within a half an hour, let me know. That does not include internal though, so we can send out to 200 people internally. It's just only externally. So thank you. Have a good day.